Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by PewSitter.com, your online Catholic newspaper for the third millennium, CatholicMediaCoalition.org, in line with the Church, online with the world.
And TheAmericanCatholic.com, politics and culture from a Catholic perspective.
Hello and welcome to today's edition of Catholic News Roundup. I'm Michael Voris. Children's gender questioned. Effective this month, an injection which delays the development of sexual anatomy in children is now available in the UK for kids as young as 12. The injection is intended for children that doctors claim have a disorder called GID, or gender identity disorder. In the past, the drug has been available to boys and girls as young as 16 who are said to be confused over their gender. At present, there is only one clinic in England that has made the injection available, and some 120 cases of GID were referred there last year. California crime targets Catholics. A church was set ablaze this weekend, continuing a string of aggressive crimes against Catholics. The fire caused almost $10 million of damage to St. John Vianney Parish in Hacienda Heights, forcing parishioners to hear Mass in the yard behind the church on Sundays. The Sheriff's Department confirms that the fire was set intentionally and appears to be part of at least a dozen crimes directed at Catholics across California. Both the FBI and the Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives have joined the Sheriff's Office in the investigation. Delaware abortion mills close. The 2 Delaware abortion mills connected to Kermit Gosnell will remain closed, according to information recently released by state officials. LifeNews.com reports that the news of the permanent closings came shortly before hearings scheduled to investigate the unlicensed practice of the clinic's owner as an abortion practitioner at her own facilities. After Gosnell's shop of horrors was discovered in Philadelphia, the 2 clinics were put under scrutiny because he performed abortions at both locations. The National Abortion Federation has suspended the membership of 2 other facilities that belong to the same company, one in Louisiana and another one in Delaware. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a few seconds.
Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by NewOxfordReview.org, the voice of Catholic Orthodoxy in print and on the web, and RenewAmerica.com, expanding the influence of America's grassroots in the cause of freedom.
CatholicUnderground.com, the podcast about our Catholic faith and new media.
Archbishop's beatification in progress. Archbishop Fulton J. Sheen's beatification process will move forward this May when the Bishop of Peoria, Illinois, will present the Pope with the long-awaited official research. The completion of the cause, or positio as the Church officially calls it, was put on hold in 2010 because of a dispute with the Archdiocese of New York over the final resting place of Sheen's remains. Once the delivery of the positio has been made, the Congregation of Saints' Causes will begin their investigation into a healing attributed to the Archbishop. Sheen is perhaps best remembered as a prominent defender of the faith, as well as his nationally syndicated television show called Life is Worth Living, broadcast in the 1950s. And lastly, Catholic monarchs allowed again. The Prime Minister of England has just announced that he wants to scrap the ban on Catholic monarchs in Britain. He says that even though it will take time to change the law, Catholics should be able to become king or queen and be able to marry into the royal family if that situation arises. The law giving preference to male heirs is also up for grabs and has been a topic of discussion with the approaching marriage of Prince William and Kate Middleton. The Assistant Prime Minister says that in order for both of these changes to take place, it will be important to remember the Queen's role in her many jurisdictions and in the governing of other countries. I'm Michael Voris. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and tune in tomorrow for your daily dose of Catholic News Roundup right here on RealCatholicTV.com. And be sure and check out The Vortex today, where we will discuss what truth really is. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and tell your friends about us. And as always, God bless you.